What's up, family? How y'all doing? I've been doing a little bit of reflecting. If anybody saw the past two videos that I just uploaded of me doing the rack pulls 445 and the 295 squat, something really stood out to me that I've been implementing to my training, and I think a lot of other people will see a good result from doing this. And it's a tendency and a habit that I would say with my 2 or 3 years of working in a gym and 2 years of that being a personal trainer, I see about 95% of the population looking at the mirror when they work out. And I've recently discovered how big of a problem that is. And there's a couple of reasons for it. And one of the main reasons is that when you look at a certain part of your body in the mirror to make sure that you're doing it correctly, you are compensating a different part. So if you're looking at the mirror, and let's say you're looking, because you can't look at both of your shoulders with direct eye contact. You can't like look your eyes, directly, one eye left, one eye right. Both of your eyes are going to look at, let's say, your left shoulder. And what happens when you do that is that when you're looking towards one side, and I don't know if I'll be able to point this out, but if I'm looking like this, wherever your head, and I learned this in jiu-jitsu, wherever your head looks, your whole body is going to turn. So if I'm looking, even if it's just slightly to the left, this right side, this right shoulder is going to roll forward. If you're looking at your left foot or your left knee, and you're trying to find out what your positioning is, whatever you're not looking at is going to compensate. You have to understand that when you're lifting weights and you're doing exercises, it's about a feel. It's about feeling the movement and the muscles contracting. It's not about the way that you're looking at yourself, because it's just going to throw you off. It's going to ruin your focus because you're going to be so worried about, you're not going to be focused in on the movement itself. You need to learn how to get out of your head and learn how to get into the body and feel the movements working. See, you can get yourself like a $15 tripod, like I'm literally holding this video or holding my phone right now with a $15 tripod, and that is what I record myself with at the gym. And I gotta tell you that ever since I started recording myself at the gym and looking at my form, it has made a tremendous improvement to my lifts, because I can look at it and I can see, okay, I need to make sure that I'm paying attention to bracing my core more, or squeezing my chest up, or keeping my knees out. And then I can focus in on that on the next set versus trying to pay attention to every single detail while I'm actually doing the exercise. And also another thing, you'll notice that in the rack pull video and in the squat video, I pull my head back and I look down. Like I said before, wherever you are looking, your body is going to turn that direction. And there's a very common misconception that if you're trying to stay upright, to look up. And it is the absolute worst thing that you can do. And I know so many football coaches in high school that teach that shit to their freaking kids, man. And it's just the worst thing ever, because you're putting all this pressure on all the muscles in the neck and on the cervical spine from a hyperextension in the back. Not only that, but if you're looking up, and you could try this right now, look up and try to pull your shoulder blades back. Then look down, tuck your chin back. You'll actually be able to pull your scapula back more by looking down and pulling your chin back. Looking up is not a good thing to do. Looking at yourself in the mirror while you work out is not a good thing to do. Get yourself a tripod, or get yourself a personal trainer. That's even the best. Get somebody that will actually know what they're doing and check your form. Otherwise, you got to check the form yourself and worry more about the feel of it. Because get yourself a tripod, record yourself. You'll be able to see exactly what you need to work on, and you can go from there. Listen, it's not a short, these things take time. And especially when you have been doing exercises wrong for a good amount of time, it's going to take a little bit of work to correct it. Don't be lazy. Don't be afraid that you're going to be that guy with the tripod in the gym. Because at the end of the day, who gives a fuck? This is for your sake. You can't be going around trying to lift heavy weights with improper form. See, the thing is that people don't take this shit seriously. If you are, especially a male who's younger, and your goal, whether you're improve your sport, become more athletic, become stronger, become bigger. This works for girls too. This works for anybody at all ages. Don't do the exercises incorrectly. You need to focus really hard on the form. Not only that will it prevent injury, but it's going to make you way stronger, and in the long run, it's going to shorten up your plateaus. You're not going to plateau as much if your form's on point. Because here's the thing, your form will never be perfect. And if it is perfect, it will only be perfect for a short amount of time, or maybe for like one rep every once in a while. Because we sit down all day, we hunch over, we sit in our cars, we develop muscular imbalances from our lifestyles, and it's just the way things are now. We need to keep an eye on the way that we move. We need to focus more on the feel of our body and make sure that we are moving correctly. This is why people suffer with back pain, shoulder pain, neck pain, knee pain, foot pain, dick pain, whatever the case is. You need to pay attention to the way that you are moving, and that's not through looking at the mirror. If you notice, when I squatted, I literally turned the rack, or I moved the pins on the other side of the rack so that I can look away from the mirror so I don't even attempt to look at it. And in the rack pull, I was looking straight down at the floor because I'm focused on what I'm doing versus the look. Not only that, but a lot of people that go to the gym, they are suffering with some sort of insecurity. This is the reason why they went to the gym. Is that a bad thing? No, it's not a bad thing. It's nothing wrong with improving yourself. But if you start to look at the mirror a lot, and then you start getting into, oh, like, I need to work on my biceps and my shoulders aren't as big as that guy, or my butt isn't as big as that girl, you're going to just start beating yourself up, and you're going to ruin your workout. Don't even look at yourself when you work out. Feel it. I call it lifting is like another martial art. You got to just feel it. You got to be in the body, get out of your head, work on some meditation, and get yourself some intensity, and be in the moment when you go work out. That's going to be my quick advice for the day. If you have any questions on this, please comment below, because I'm so curious as to what other people are feeling out there. There's a lot of little details that I've picked up over the years of lifting and training people, and this is one of those small little nuggets of information that has made such a drastic change in the way that I go about being at the gym. But anyway, I don't want to ramble for too long. I hope this helped you guys.